MP for Jirapa, Cletus Seidu Dapila, is taking the NPP administration on for failing to construct a trunk road leading to the hometown of one of its founding fathers, SD Dombo. Speaking to Joy News, the MP lamented the poor nature of the road. He's insisting the NPP should not only use Dombo's name to woo northern voters, but they must extend development to his constituency.
I filed a question in connection with the road, the only road, trunk road connecting Jirapa to Duri. Duri is the hometown of SD Dombo, founding member of the UP tradition. If you are to mention 3 members of the MPP, you cannot escape Dombo's name. You have Dombo, Buzia Dombo Dankwa tradition. Surprisingly, the only trunk road leading to his hometown has not been constructed. Contract was awarded far back 2020, and the contractor was supposed to complete the job in 2022. But as I'm addressing you, the contractor has abandoned site due to delay in payment. So I filed a question to listen to the horse's own mouth, that is the Minister for Roads and Highways, and the assurances he has given, I don't think that they are ready to do the job. So I just want to use your medium to appeal to the entire government machinery of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo that this is the hometown of their founding member, SD Dombo. They should do something to honor the man. Honoring Dombo is just not naming edifice after him. His subjects, where he comes from, they also want to fill the development. They want development. Even if it's a polyclinic, or just to construct the road, that one alone, the people will be so happy about it. Most often than not, what we hear is when they want, especially with the presidential elections, or the MPP presidential primaries ongoing, many of them are now visiting the hometown of Dombo to associate themselves with him. And it means that it is when they want votes that they use his name. And when they get the votes or after elections, then they neglect the area. So I'm calling on President Nana Addo, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, and the entire MPP machinery. They should mobilize resources to honor their founding father.
Meanwhile, MP for Gomoa West, Richard Jan Mensah, is also sounding alarm bells on the rising incidents of armed robbery in parts of his constituency. This, he alludes to the poor nature of roads there. He's asking government to fix those roads to also increase economic activities in Gomoa West.
As we speak now, from the Ankamudi-Rampon road connects almost to about not less than 50% of the roads in Gomoa West. Gomoa West, we have about 78 communities, and this trunk road connects to almost about 50% of the 78 communities. As it stands now, we know there was a contractor on site, that is Top International, who has abandoned sites since last year. And I asked the question to the minister when the contractor is returning to site. From his response, it means that just what we always know, that the contractor has not been paid and has actually vacated site. And he indicated that they are going to write a letter to the contractor to return back to site. This is the problem. The problem is the fact that he has not been paid. That is why he has left site. Writing the letter to him doesn't solve the problem. But what he requires is payment. I am actually calling on the government and the minister, even though he has given the assurance that the contractor is going to return to site. As we speak now, as a major road for the community, there's a high security threat on the stretch. The transport from the junction that goes to a community like Bebiano, which should have been ordinarily be around 5 cities, now they charge as much as 15 cities, 20 cities. So the ordinary people in the community are unable to afford the transport, and they cannot also walk that 15 kilometers to the roadside to even attend to the necessities of life, even like attending to the hospital. Even secondary school students, if a child is on the free SHS student, is a free SHS and lives at the Juma Kwanzaa and has to go to Apam, and the road is so bad and he has to pay about 100 Ghana cedis before he can attend to school in and out. If such a student is a day student, how is it going to be? How are they going to bear this cost? So I am actually making a passionate appeal to the government. As much as they are considering roads, these are major roads, and then they require some urgent attention. That we would very much appreciate it if it is considered as part of their emergency roads that they want to attend to.